I'm out of range.
Hello! I'm just gonna do a run through Zul'Farrak. I'm level 50. This kind of a run, I'd suggest 46 to 50, whatever, to 60. 46 to 60. First thing I like to do is just refresh my buffs. Make sure I've got, my Jade, my Agate, Citron if viable, if available or whatever. Make sure you got all your potions. I like to have a couple mana potions. Superior healing potion will do. You don't need to have greater healing. I just had a couple in my bag, so that's that. And then, yeah, let's do this. So just shield up, mount up. And we'll just head to ZF. So for those of you who don't know, this is the map. ZF is over here in this corner. Try to be as thorough as possible for this type of a run. These will be what you call speed runs. In this video, I'm going to show you basically how to run ZF and then how to get out of it and reset it without dying. These two hyenas here will dismount you in one hit with full shield up, so just be careful with that. Looks like a gnome wants to get down. You will see a lot of gnomes running in and out of here. You don't have to be a gnome to be a mage, so there's that factor as well. I am an Alliance player. I have been since vanilla. Go Alliance. Sorry, Hordes. But not sorry. Alright, we're in here. And we're in ZF. Okay, so, mana up. Got two different types of water out right now. Just recommend using your best water so everything goes faster. Okay, so we're gonna start off. Shield up, mount up. You're gonna want to use mana shield and ice barrier. There's a sweet spot between these two groups here. You want to try and be as center as possible, just right in the middle, to not aggro them. And then you're going to do the same thing here. This won't always work for you, probably not till level 48. So you run up to the top of this hill, and then you bypass those two, and then to bypass this, you can do a little jump. You will take a little damage, but it won't mess with your shields. Oops. Be careful about walking onto any of these pieces here, because it will dismount you immediately, as you can see. So anyways, this is where you will start your adventure.
That's still recharging.
I recommend re-shielding once you get to the top of here, and then we're going to run through. So, you're going to take a hit there. There's a group here, stick to the left, hug the left. And go up here. Hug the right. You don't want to aggro that shadow. You're going to hit this group no matter what, so aggro it, run left. Get in the center of these two groups. Those will aggro. You kind of want to be more to the right than that. Jump over this pot. You're not going to have enough time to make it all the way through at this point. Your shields will drop. Okay. strafe, or do like they do in Fortnite, jump turn. So right here, strafe, or jump turn. Now in one go, you have made it to your first reset spot in graveyard. So that's how you get to graveyard, one go. This will work best for probably level 48, 49, 50, to be honest with you. Don't expect it to be smooth by any means. You're gonna run into pats, so the pat factor is definitely gonna basically determine whether or not you get dismounted. So if you do get dismounted, don't be afraid. Just Frost Nova and Blink, create a little gap, and if you need to, there are a couple reset spots along the way. If you look in my previous ZF video from level 40 to 45, I do point those reset spots out so you kind of know exactly where they are and actually how to use them sufficiently. There are some factors that people leave out of their videos about using those spots sufficiently. Okay, so we're here. Let's go ahead and just do a normal full run. Keep in mind this is pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, let's get going. Shield up, mana shield, and ice barrier. Go ahead, go into here. It'll get that first grave. Single click while holding W all the way down. Every grave. You don't necessarily have to Frost Nova there, but it's just a good rule of thumb to have that Frost Nova ready and just to use it right before you go behind your as a habit. Because if NPC follows you too far forward behind those pots, they'll still kill you. So just make sure you gain a little bit of distance here. Gap them up a tiny bit. Alright, you want to check your pats on this side, of course. Rebubble. This is the hardest pull. Like I said, hold W, single click all the way through every grave. You don't need this loot. This loot is garbage. It's literally like a cup of cloth. So hopefully you want to Nova first before you use your blink. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can blink, and then Nova. Nova blink is the go-to though. I'm just so used to running this place, it doesn't really matter which way I do it personally. But for a rule of thumb, see that one kind of following me. Just be careful; they will reset. So we're gonna go ahead and do this last pull here. Man, that's loud. Let's turn that down. Jesus. Okay, so we turn that down. Now, see this pat? Sometimes it'll be a shadow hunter. I think that's what they're called. And those can polymorph you. So just be careful when you're aggroing this area to not do that while a shadow hunter's in here. Okay, so we'll do it again. Single click all these graves. Oh my gosh. Make sure your character's always in motion, and then we'll just run up. Jump up here. In my first video, I do go over the minor details. It's kind of a tutorial on what you need to look out for and what problems can happen. So just be careful with that. So right here, there is a little invisible barrier, and if you touch it before trying to jump up, sometimes your jump won't work at all. If you're running forward into this corner and try to jump, you won't be able to jump up. And if you're touching right in here and you try to jump, it won't work either. And even sometimes like your foot will get caught on that ledge. So you want to make sure you're back a little bit and jump up, or even step back a little bit here and slowly jump and run forward while you're in the air and to get over that hump. But I highly recommend practicing this jump over and over again until you get it down. But I go over all that stuff in my previous video, 40 to 45. Okay, so, and I highly recommend watching it just to kind of get a better understanding of what we're doing here. Okay, so right here on top of this head, if you have NPCs directly behind you, they can hit you. Just be careful of that. And then we'll go ahead and start with the pole here. Um, the pole, it's not like that difficult. You don't have to mount up for this jump. You just got to hit that sweet spot and it'll bump you up. So what we're going to do is we're going to Mana Shield, Ice Barrier, throw down a rank 1 Flame Strike right here. That'll cause damage over time to occur. So by the time you run through here and get to this ledge, it'll pull aggro from this area. You have to be quick with your timing or else these mobs will not pull, and then you'll have to do 2 AoE runs in one go. So yeah, you don't want to end up having to do it twice. If you do miss a couple mobs off to the side, that is fine. I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry in this situation, because if you're standing too far back over here, they can smack you in the back. So what I've had multiple times happen to me is I got a majority of the zombies, mummy zombies, um, over here getting blizzed, and then I jump over here and these 3 run up and they all 3 smack me in the back really quick, and then they actually dazed me a couple of times when I was in the middle of a, like on my way to start a jump from this side to this side. Anyways, you're gonna have NPCs in here, and these will most of the time automatically aggro, so you don't have to worry about those as much. Same with these. You're gonna want to toss a rank 1 Blizz in this back corner while you're standing over here. You will get line of sighted if you're on this side, so just make sure you boop, 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 and then, yeah, anyways. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll do Mana Shield, Ice Barrier, and we'll throw down a rank 1 Flame Strike. Alright, so then you run through, jump up here, jump. It's a good idea to like throw a wand shot at him. Let's see here. Just
Sands consume you.
okay, so I waited too long, and that's all it really takes. If you don't get that wand off,
It's too far away.
can be screwed pretty easily. So this is how we reset it. Jump down, refresh shield, blink, Nova, then jump up here. Just do a swift reset. So this is for higher level play. This is when you're more, I guess, used to it. This does take a little bit of skill to understand, but I mean, it's not that difficult. Just make sure your blinks and your novas are on key. Okay, so a little demonstration of what can go wrong. Let's just try this again. Alright, so I'm going to throw rank 1. I guess that guy will shoot shadow bullets at you. Wait for those guys to walk away. You don't want to have a ranged NPC just shooting shadow bullets at you the whole time. that can cause problems. Alright, so we'll do this again. And not everything is going to work out perfectly. Tab target that guy.
Consume you.
I have R hot keyed, so I can just, yeah, jump down here and it'll start. Stand here for a second. Let everything aggro up.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Throw that down. Aggro up that side. Wait for these to kind of bundle up onto your platform. Okay, then jump across. Don't stand too far back or they'll get you. Blizz here. Cluster them all up. That corner is your go-to spot. Then jump across. Everything will be aggro by this point. Use rank 1 Blizz. Herd them all up into one little bump. And then right here is a good sweet spot. Kind of, if they're already all frozen like that, throw a max rank Blizz down because they're already going to be stuck in place. Make sure you're refreshing your bubbles at all times. Look, I got a couple seconds left. Some they will run through. Keep in mind, Ice Barrier is extremely expensive to use. It's 306 mana. Mana Shield's only 100 mana, so I highly recommend just using Mana Shield. This is when I kind of pop some mana using things. Throw a rank 1 down. We got a straggler up here. Whenever you see a little straggler, kind of get away from the group, throw a rank 1 down. And sometimes I like to follow it up with a max rank, just to get some damage in. Alright, so key factor here, don't kill them while they're on that side, or else you won't be able to loot them up here at all, which kind of sucks, so just be careful about that. See, a straggler got through. Always keep an eye on that. Like to get them slowed up, do a bunch of extra little damage. I mean, you're a higher level, you have a lot more mana to kind of work with, so you don't have to worry about it. Straggler got through. Oh, I'm so lucky I didn't get dazed. That's my bad, I didn't hotkey my mana shield. I didn't use my mana shield. Alright, so Straggler got through. There's always gonna be one little dude that doesn't like get Nova'd or chilled or frozen or whatever, so you just gotta be careful with that. I'm using rank 1s here to kind of keep the herd together, because this is... See, they always get through. There's always one that gets through. Just gotta be careful. The rank 1 is kind of sloppy when it comes to the chill effect. Alright, so we could use a max rank, but I'm just gonna hold off for a second. Refresh my mana shield. Run over here, do a rank 1, get these guys more clustered. Okay. Then we'll do a max rank right here. Now they're starting to get low, so you can see it doesn't take that long to start bringing them down. Just wait a second here. Then we're gonna evocate. You don't have to do the full tick, but it's recommended to kind of slow these guys down a lot. You're gonna want to follow up with a Blizz here because there's a runner here and here. I'm not sure why these runners are not getting slowed as much as the rest, but it happens. Shield needs to be popped back up. And they're getting low, so we're gonna want to throw stuff in the center now. Don't do it over here anymore. In the center. Because as they start to die, they become harder to loot if they die over here. So in the center is where you want to kind of keep the cluster of blizzard bolts. Okay, so we're gonna do a rank 1 over here to kind of assess the situation a bit. Let's see how low they are. Yeah, we don't need to use max ranks. We don't need to burn any potions, but you can use an agate if you want to make it quicker, because you could just use mana to get the agate back. I'm gonna toss one more. So I used my jade. Alright, so we're gonna fire blast the last one. So that's a higher level run there. You know, one go. You don't really have to worry about getting smacked up as much, getting dazed, dismounted when you're in higher level. You know, 48 to 50, whatever. That run was actually, even though it was sloppy, kind of, when I did the initial pull, kind of showed you how to reset and do a nice full pull, because that will happen. Even if just hesitating a small amount, you know, that's because he was line of sighted for 2 attempts there. That was all the time it took for that first initial group down there to not aggro. So here we are. Here's a demonstration of what'll happen if you kill him too far off to the right. We're not going to be able to loot these two, unfortunately. And sometimes, you know, if you do hit that sweet spot the whole time, your whole group may die right in that sweet spot, and you're not going to be able to loot it. I'm not too worried about that right now. I just kind of want to show you what can happen and what you need to do to fix it. So, I'm not going to say I did this on purpose, but this is a good idea of what can happen to your loot if they all die on the side of the mountain right here. Yeah, so the boss can aggro up here on accident sometimes. Just be careful with that. These dead heroes, I don't know why, but for some reason they won't aggro sometimes. You can literally just frostbolt them down from where you're standing, and you can get the loot. Or I guess not. Weird. I've been able to kill them while standing there in the past, but I guess it's not a big deal because they're non-elites. So you can just, ooh, a star ruby, look at that. Not that it's really worth much, but and a lockbox. Wow. So yeah, if you see him kind of chilling, just kill him. Now, I'm going to show you what I like to do. See that pat right there? To avoid that pat, let's see. We'll go up here again. I'm using left and right mouse button click to strafe my character to pivot him. Like a basketball pivot. So to pivot your dude, left and mouse button and just like tap it. Alright, so we'll go mount up. jump here, and then we'll jump here. And kind of want to see if I can do that. Let's see here. Alright, jump up here. Wait for the boss to go by. Yeah, he went by. So you can clear the scarabs if you want, but I mean, who wants to mess with that when you can just run out and reset real quick? Okay, so while you're over here, you're gonna want to reshield. This is very, very important. This will get you through the rest of it. Wait for this pat to kind of get out of the way. Man, I'm gonna have to reshield. Here, let's do it again. Better safe than sorry. Always get the extra couple seconds here.
That's still recharging.
Give me the difference between dismounting and dying and not. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. So you're gonna hug the right side furthest away from that guy. Hug the right side. Dang it. My head got caught in the corner. You will get hit here. Hug left side. Go up here on top of this thing. Jump. Don't stay too far right. Go aggro that. Middle. Go in the middle here. Stay left side. Left side. You can run right through and that's okay. You have 20 seconds left on your mana shield. Stay left side here. Don't want to aggro any of that. Stay right side now. Strafe over. Just kind of reverse order of how we came in. You're gonna lose your shield here. That's okay. Jump strafe if you need to. Run in between these things just like normal. Right before you get outside, it's a good rule of thumb to shield up because there's horde. Reset as fast as possible. Backpedal. Okay. As fast as you're in, you're out. Reset. Make sure the reset goes off by checking down here in the bottom left. Zul'Farrak has been reset. Perfect. And there's a quick high level run, guys. And gals and everything in between, and whatever else you are. I'm happy you watched, and I'm glad you're here. You know, supporting my channel. Subscribe, like, comment. If you have any tips or rules of thumb to kind of go by, feel free to post those in the comments. And check this out. There's another video I did for, you know, more beginner type people that are lower level 40 even, can go in here and do this. That video kind of goes over every single aspect, detail, all the safe spots. You know, yeah, it's a quick little PS on that. Make sure you check it out, because I mean, you might learn something. Even if you are a hardened veteran, you might learn something from that video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day. God bless. Much love.